Good evening. We are the Starlighters, and our first tune was American Patrol by the Glenn Miller Orchestra mainly, and this is the style of music that we like to play. We mix it up with some other more modern jazz and even some older jazz. So for the next 30 or 40 minutes, we'll be entertaining you with that. We don't take requests unless they're accompanied by a $100 bill, so just keep that in mind. And we'll keep moving on. We're going to do one now called Me and My Shadow.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So as I said, we like to do a lot of different styles of jazz. We picked up one recently that was really popular over in Eastern Europe, and it's a special kind of jazz. You can really dance to it and everything. It's called the polka. We're going to play now the clarinet polka.
One, two, one, two.
So we're going to feature one of our soloists now, and that is Bill on the trumpet, and he's going to do yeah, those of you say hi to mom or dad or whoever that is. Okay, and he's going to, all right, he's going to do a tune called Sugar Blues, and he's going to use that wah-wah mute kind of technique, which we love, okay? Here it is, Sugar Blues.
Ready? One, two, three.
take another bow, Bill. Okay, that's enough. Hey, we're going to pick up the pace a little on this one now. And this, after that slow tune, we're going to do a faster jazz from that sort of West Coast style. And the reason it's a West Coast style is because it's all about the route you get to LA. You used to get to LA. It's called Route, not Route, Route 66.
One, two, three, four.
Featuring Mr. Ed on the tenor sax, and we'll be hearing a lot more from him and some other soloists as we go through here. We're going to do one now, just kind of think of this as our road trip, and we're going to head south on this one and end up on Basin Street, and this is called Basin Street Blues.
One more. One, two, three, four.
right, we're going to continue our little trip around the continent. We're going to get our way up on the East Coast to a place called New York. And here's a tune from the movie New York, New York.
One, two, one, two, three, four.
I think one of the featured soloists on that one is our drummer, also named Bill. Good job, Billy. He loves to crash those cymbals. Thank you, Zildjian. All right, hey, we're gonna continue our trip now, and we're gonna end up back in that beautiful city in the Midwest, the one by the big lake and all that. You've heard it probably. It's not too far from here, called Chicago.
Like that, yeah. One, two, one, two, three, four.
That featured a nice guitar solo there by New Lenox's own Jerry. Nice job, Jerry. And hey, and then Ed again on tenor sax. Where do we go next? Oh, yeah. Well, this actually has a geographic story behind it. I won't take too long here, but it's called A String of Pearls by Glenn Miller. And the fact is, it has nothing to do with pearls. It's the street that Jerry Gray grew up on in Somerville, Massachusetts. So he lived on Pearl Street, and he said, A String of Pearls sounds like a great tune, name for a tune. So here we go, Glenn Miller's A String of Pearls. So that featured a couple of other solos, Ed again, and Cat on the, also a New Lenox person, Cat on the piano, and then back here, Bill on the trumpet part, and it was a nice job, everybody, good deal. And now we're going to move on, another solo feature, actually with Bill on trumpet, and it's called Stardust.
One bar. One, two, three.
All right. We have time for maybe a couple more here. We got to get out of the way of the dancers here pretty soon, and so we're going to end with a couple of new tunes. This one is by a guy named Henry Mancini. He wrote a lot of great movie scores back in the day. But before we go, I want to also just give you a little commercial thing here. We're just a group of people who love playing this music. This band has been together for well over 30 years. Of course, I was a kid then, so I don't remember any of that. But there's been a lot of turnover, as we know. We've lost some folks, but we always find somebody new that's willing to sit in with us and help us out. And we play around a lot of the retirement communities around the area. We've done a lot of them here in the area, and occasionally we do one of these holidays. We did a St. Pat's Day over in Mokina. Did a couple of shows over there. But we're around, and if anybody knows somebody who needs music like this, it's really great for the older generation, and probably a few of you remember these tunes and like hearing them. So just talk to Betty back here. Betty, raise your hand. And she'll give you a business card, and you be in touch, and we'll see if we can work something out with you. She's our scheduler. So now we're going to do the Pink Panther.
One, two, three, four.
right, just one more, and we're going to start, end where we started, which is with Glenn Miller, and this is one of his absolute classics, kind of the theme song of the World War II generation. If you know the words, please don't sing them, they're kind of naughty, but it's called In the Mood.
Yeah, be careful. One, two, one, two, three.
Thank you. We are the Starlighters, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you.